Hi guys, welcome back to the Phoenix Academy YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bring you another goalkeeping session because it's been a while since I've done my first one. I feel like it's time to update, give you some more things to be doing at home. But also I'm going to give you some tips on how to create your own goalkeeping session at home. So first off, the first thing you need to think about is footwork. You want to include footwork in every drill that you do. Why? Because in games footwork is very, very important. A lot of people forget about it. A lot of people don't realise how important it is. But if you want to spring across the line to make that big save, you need to have good feet. Now, next up, you need to make sure that it's high intensity. Why? Because in games you need to be explosive. Many times in a football match, you're going to make a save. You're going to need to get up and make the second save. So it's very important that we're making it high intensity so that our heart can cope in game situations. And third, we want to make sure we include a lot of repetition in our drills. Why? Because if we are repeating the same thing over and over again, we're training ourselves into good habits, especially if we are able to watch ourselves back, maybe see if we're going wrong somewhere. We can coach ourselves out of bad habits and get ourselves into good ones just by analysing. So if you're working on your goalkeeping training at home, I'd recommend recording yourself, and then you can actually see how you're doing. Okay, so we're going to begin with a little warm-up. So you should start by doing things like static stretches, dynamic stretches, and after that we're going to warm up our hands. So here's what we're going to be doing to start off with. I'm going to grab the ball in both my hands. I'll show you from the side. But I'm going to grab the ball in both my hands. First things first, I'm going to lift up my legs and try and pass the ball underneath through my legs, and that will engage our abs, and it'll just warm our hands up a little bit as well. So just like this. Holding our legs in one position, passing the ball both directions. Should be fairly easy to do. Should be able to do it without looking, change direction. Fairly easy first one. Now we're going to step it up a little. The next one is actually a cycle movement with our legs. So this is a lot tougher on your abs and also works your balance as well. So let me see if I can give it a go. Start again. A lot tougher this one. Try and do that as long as you can. And then the last one, we're going to stand up on our feet and pass it through our legs in a figure of 8. Just like this. Another easy one. Okay, so for the first drill, we're going to be looking at our first touch. Now, as you can see, I've built a little octagon. 8 cones is what you're going to need. Or anything else. You can use flip-flops, cans of food, anything that you can use to create 8 gates. I've got cones, which is probably the best thing you can use. It's important, I covered this in the first video, it's important that we work on our first touch as a goalkeeper. A modern day goalkeeper must have a good first touch. So what we're going to be doing is playing the ball against the fence, just like so, and then you're going to pass it out through one of the gates and follow the ball. So we're going to go in a clockwise motion. I'll show you exactly what I want. Pass it through, go through the first gate, bring it back in. Then we go for the next gate. So pass it through, out we go. Well done, all the way through. Going to go all the way round to the end, which is going to be all of the gates. Pass it through. Try and get it through with your first touch. If you can do it in 2 touches, that's not too bad either. The better you get at it, the more likely you are going to be able to do it. Now, when it goes to the other side, I'll switch to my left foot. So I'll pass it with my left foot, pass it through here. It's important that you work on both feet with your first touch. You are almost certainly going to have to use both feet in every single game, and ideally every single training session. Okay, now, gloves on. I'm going to be starting in this drill, which is I'm going to need 4 cones, 2 balls. So this drill will knacker you, it will tire you out, but that's a good thing. I'm going to start at one end. So I'll start at this end. I've got 4 cones with 4 gaps in between the cones. What I'm going to be doing is doing some footwork through the cones. So you can do some side steps, some side hops, some side jumps, whatever you need. And then I'm going to push through into that ball, get a good W on it, put it back, and then come do the same on the other side. So it should look something like this. Set position, and over we go. Put it back, up we go. push it, put it back. Good. Repeat the movement. Keep going. Start to feel the burn now. And keep going on that one for, let's say, 5 each side. I'm already starting to lose my breath, but that's good. It's exactly what you want. Okay, lastly, final drill of the day. All down on the floor, back with the fence again. Made myself a little mini goal. It's only quite small to start off with, but what I'm going to be doing is trying to get myself into a good forward diving habit. Now what that means, I'm going to be trying to dive forward with every shot I save. But obviously I only have a small reaction time. So push yourself, test yourself. I've got my fence here, it's a little bit unpredictable. If I put a shot in, I'm going to try and react to it and dive forward. Ready, almost set but playing. Okay, so I've maybe dived a little bit backwards at the end there, but I did come off my line. So we can try again. Definitely came forward that time. So you can continue to watch yourself on camera, review your own performance. I can watch this later and think, oh, I did that a little bit wrong, and change it next time I play. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you're going to learn something from it and give yourself something to do in your back garden when you're at home. If you did enjoy it, then leave a like on the video. Check out the other videos on the channel as well. Some good stuff gone up on there. And I hope to see you all soon when we return, which will be hopefully not too long. Take care.